We have a bot.
So last session, you guys were making more property purchases. You ran into some resistance about selling the properties. You ran into ShadowQ. They wanted to acquire the gems that Orryn had. At this time, Jin decided to take the Dragon Egg and run back to Crystalport to talk to the Harpies. And he decided by doing that Orryn was and everybody was going to chase him. Well, ShadowQ didn't like that. So there was a confrontation, and you guys met Mōlli, and ShadowQ decided to leave you guys alone. And Orryn and Mōlli got a little bit more acquainted after the group had a little bit of a talk. And we'll start off tonight with Orryn and Mōlli waking up the next morning.
The sun's risen. Are you awake?
Yes, very much. And started drinking already.
I've been looking at your dagger on the nightstand. It's quite a beautiful weapon.
Thanks. Which one is this? Pick up. Oh. I picked this up from a family member, laced with silver, and I'll hand it to you, hilt first.
I'll twiddle it in my fingers for a little while before handing it back. It's dangerous carrying this kind of a weapon in this particular town. If any less than honorable people saw you with it, you'd be marked.
Luckily, or unluckily, I keep a valiant party of people with bigger weapons, so mine don't go noticed.
Well, that's good. It's just a friendly warning to help you out.
Yes, unfortunately, the silver is mostly because of the people in this town. We've been attacked by some of the more transforming ones, and
yes, I know all of them. All about them.
they're fine, though one day I do gotta find Thomas. Nothing against him, I just sort of wanna use him to annoy my bird.
Well, shall we meet the rest of your group for breakfast and whatever else that you do?
Sounds lovely. Now, where did those pants go?
So let's flip over to everybody else waking up and starting to get around.
Another sleep nightmare for you, except for the one knowing that creep's next door with Orryn.
Well, Russell didn't wake me up at all, so I think everything's fine. How you doing, Russell?
A bit creepy, but still good, yes.
Tundra?
Still a dog, good.
I think he also doesn't like our newly acquired individual that we're seeing.
Well, you want to head downstairs for some breakfast? See what Orryn and his new friend are up to? If they're ready to go eat?
Certainly.
If nothing else, both are still alive. Orryn very happy, confused, strangely bloated. Oh, no longer bloated. Maybe he just farted.
Oh, thank God.
You're a strange bird.
Well, either that or just shit self. And I sit on shoulder. I don't want to be if shit pants.
Violet, was Russell a human once? Just curious.
No, I believe he was Fae. Or is Fae Russell? What are you exactly?
I am Russell. I am Crow.
I really expected you to answer a bird. All right, let's go check on Orryn and Mōlli.
Well, Mōlli calls me Flying Bat. I am not a seagull or pigeon. And Russell would sometimes call me, flaps onto Violet, a flying cloaca, which is untrue, but fairly close, given how many of his shirts have ruined.
Oh, Russell, you're so fun.
I'm International Bird of Mystery, though mostly because most don't know me.
But you're a god.
Shh, they not know. Mighty Bird God, soon be Dragon God. Maybe I drank too much of Orryn's bourbon. Don't tell.
So everybody makes their way downstairs. You hear the sounds of talking, laughter, and the smell of food whiffing up the steps. You guys go down and find a table. Waitress comes over. What can I get you guys this morning?
I suppose you can get me a couple scrambled eggs and some sausage, could you?
Certainly.
Yeah. Sausage. Something with a white cream, maybe.
And a glass of milk, if you don't mind.
Not a problem.
Russell, would you like some chicken?
Or any lesser bird. Yes, yes.
I'll take some eggs and some chicken also.
Oh, and how could I forget? Can I get some extra sausage for my dog as well?
Certainly. Is Orryn and you guys gonna head downstairs?
Yeah, we were getting breakfast and meeting up with the group.
Violet, ask Orryn when he gets here if he full on sausage.
I wanted to tell you that was inappropriate, but I feel like you know that, Russell. But you could always ask him.
He just hurt me. Or she just hurt me. We are still confused on this.
When you guys join the table, the waitress asks you guys what you want for breakfast.
Coffee and toast.
That sounds great, actually.
Okay.
Okay, Orryn. Russell wants to know.
Hey.
I mean, never mind.
Brings out the skin, takes a swig, puts it back.
Okay, I do have a question though. This isn't Russell's. How does the cloaca work?
Marvelous. Oh, in general, well,
Skin comes back out.
things happen. It's, no, probably shouldn't worry about it.
Cleaner than you expect. Truth be told, it was nice to find out from an academic standpoint.
Glad I could help.
You did more than drink. You are wonderful, Mōlli.
I try to be. Setting my elbows on the table, I'm going to look at the rest of the group. So what are we doing today?
Well, there's a few properties I'd like to purchase here in town.
Ooh,
You're a really smooth talker. Maybe you could help with that.
I would love to try. Anything to help my new friends. Maybe you guys can repay the favor for me at some point.
Oh, one thing first. Violet, can you hand me my sack with the 2 stones in it? Come on, hand over my ball sack.
I'm going to hand Orryn his ball sack.
Into the cloak it goes. Thank you for holding on to these.
No problem.
So what places are we buying today?
Well, there are 3 on the list. Actually, right where we're at is one of them.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Testing out the merchandise before you buy it. Smart. As I give Orryn a wink.
As Orryn takes a drink.
Just say the word, Orryn. Just say the word.
If the shackles come out, the arrows go in.
I've not heard that saying before. Is it from the north?
It's from an ancient fable of. We'll discuss it later. Then
You don't got anything against Northerners, do you?
Oh, no, I love them. They're quite charming.
Good.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and see if the owner's in.
The bartender says, no, the owner's not here at the moment.
Do you know when he'll be back, or she?
He should be by tonight.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go back down and sit at the table. Well, guys, we have the gem shop and the tailor. Does anybody need anything from anywhere?
No, I don't have much money.
I'm content to follow along and look at these shops for you.
I do need to use a message stone briefly.
I'll hand my message stone to Crimzon.
Okay, how do I use this thing? Do I just say the name of the person that I'm contacting? Or Jennifer, I'm contacting you again. I need your permission to help my friends with some political matters. In message. Here's your stone back. Until she calls back.
I think I'm gonna slip off to the little girl's room before we leave and disguise myself so that I'm not noticed while we walk about. I feel that we'll get around easier that way.
I will probably not join you. It's probably just a 1-person thing. But I will put on my mask and just go with good old-fashioned human number 3.
I'm going to turn into tonic.
My, that is a powerful tool that you hold there. Can you change into just anything? Or are they preset?
So far, it's been fairly expansive. I don't know if it's just a large library to choose from,
Interesting.
but I found humans typically get less attention. And I don't know if it affects our physical shape or it's just an illusion. And I don't feel like testing that out in the middle of.
By using that, it's just an illusion that goes over your body. So with Violet being as short as she is, everything above her herself is the illusion.
Oh, I could do some great fisting jokes then.
I'm going to extend my arms and look down at myself like, I think we humans get noticed fairly well. Wouldn't you say, Crimzon?
I would hardly consider myself dashing, but sure.
As the stone that Crimzon uses starts to vibrate, Jennifer's voice comes across. As long as the politics do not interfere with the politics of our area and what we believe in, you're free to help them.
All right. I feel more confident in helping you guys now.
Splendid.
Later, I'll need to use that stone one more time. I need to tell her that Sarah has been found. That can wait.
Well, all right. After a quick breakfast, let's head off, shall we?
So far, the breakfast is wonderful. Isn't that right, Tundra?
Oh, I'm glad he likes it.
We're not going to hear anything out of Russell, that's for sure.
Want some sausage? How about the tailor shop? Maybe we get a nice bag to shove him in. Stop by the blacksmith, get some nails to shove in the bag as well. Really make a party out of it. Fine, let's not kill the bird.
Well, I'd have no problem with it.
Yeah, he's expensive to replace, though, and unfortunately he has his uses that another bird wouldn't really suffice.
I don't know too many talking birds, so I'm not inclined to just kill it. If anything, he's a novelty.
Yes, he would be good to be sold at some point.
I'm not sure we would be able to sell him.
Well, after a bath, I'm sure he'd be fine to sell.
I mean, if we could sell him for $2,000, I could probably replace him for under that. Make a nice profit, and he's staring dagger. So maybe I'll just drop this for now.
Give me 500 of that. I can combine it with my money. I can replace these swords. 900 should be able to buy me some new ones.
You hear that, Russell? The price on you just keeps going up and up. Does it help?
It's okay, Russell. I feel like we should just go to the gem shop so that you'll be happy now.
They have shinies? Yes.
Well, which place is closer, Doc? The gem shop or the tailor?
The tailor is closer. The gem shop is more towards the gate.
All right. Off to the tailor first, Russell, and then we'll go look at the shinies, okay?
Aw. Fine.
Saving the best for last.
Yes. But just in case I fly on his shoulder. It would look weird if my beak came out of your midriff. Funny, but
Well, now.
just poke my head through. Hello.
Jesus.
No, Russell.
I'll stand and wait for the party at the door as we plan to leave for the tailor shop. Seeing as I've been in town long enough, I do know where that is.
I'll go over and stand with them.
Shall we then?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. You done, Russell? Or Orryn?
Yep. I'd like to get off my back anyway. But anyways,
Nothing like some breakfast to charge you up for the day.
I will go refill my brandy skin at the bartender before leaving because I just seem to have emptied it for some reason.
Shouldn't drink so early in the day.
Russell will fly to Crimzon. Don't worry. They're just not used to having sausage at night.
It was a rather late dinner.
Oh, crap. Right, you're right there.
Yes, hello, little.
So, with the stale and the... Did it get... I have so many questions. Crap, she come back.
I'm going to ignore Russell entirely.
Yes, that's probably for the best, as I will grab him by his torso and just put him back on my shoulder.
That's what we do. We simply ignore.
I'm mostly harmless. To the tailor, then.
So as you guys are making your way down the street, you were talking, and eventually you end up finding the tailor shop. She is just opening up the doors for the day.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. How may I help you guys today?
I'm going to take off my mask once we're in the shop.
My associate here was looking at talking some business with you and brought me along. Maybe I could.
Yes, we've talked the other night.
Well, I spoke with the purchaser, and he said that you would be more than welcome to continue your trade. The most he's going to do is some additions, and
He would like property rights. He was gonna add a small addition to the house, but you would still be able to do business and I guess keep your actual practice. I guess change from owning the house to a renter, though he would not ask for a direct cut of your business.
And how much is rent?
Yeah, that would actually have been a good crap. He did not say. Well, I didn't want to use. I'm gonna use my message stone to. I'm gonna hand my message stone over to Violet and ask, "Hey, you used yours today. You can use mine."
thank you, Orryn. I'm going to go ahead and send a message off to the Baron asking how much he is going to charge for rent.
5 gold a month.
All right. He said that he'd be looking for 5 gold a month.
She said that'd be doable.
Okay, how much would you like for the property, ma'am?
I'd say reasonable price, 20 grand.
Is this where you would like my assistance negotiating this price down?
No, actually, I think we are good. Just met some resistance, so I wasn't sure if we'd have more. I'm gonna pull the bag out and start putting money on the counter.
Wide-eyed, she starts collecting the money and is counting it off as you're setting it up. And then she pulls it off and puts it in her bag herself, locks it in the safe, goes in the back room and grabs the deed and brings it back out to you.
Oh, wonderful how well that worked out. Perhaps my just being here was enough.
Thank you, ma'am. It's been lovely, and I really, really love this cloak.
I'm glad I could help you.
Did anybody else need anything from the tailor while we're here?
No.
I'm gonna place a quick order. I will meet you all outside.
Fair
Ooh,
enough.
now I really want to stay. All
As
right.
you wish.
It is nothing nefarious.
I trust you. Wink, wink. And I walk out.
I'll walk out as well.
Me too.
Okay, I would like just some, like a nice dress, like a nice blouse and undergarment, and a nice skirt, and a few pairs of nice undergarments.
Okay. She shows you what she has in stock. All that, I'd say about 20 gold.
Sold, and I will give her 22, and I will jam this into my bag as nicely as I can.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and have a lovely day.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. Clothes shopping. Still not used to. I have reasons.
Reasons that make you shy? Yes, let's go off to the shinies.
Chinese it is.
So you guys exiting the tailor shop and you're making your way over to the gym store. You get outside of the gym shop. It's not quite open yet. It's supposed to open in about 20 minutes.
I'm going to look around real quick, say, shit, I forgot to put my mask back on. And as long as nobody's watching, I'm going to slide that back on. Sorry, guys. I feel like it's very dangerous out here for me, as me.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
One of my stealth check as I'm hiding on top of the roof.
Okay. Violet, give me a perception check.
That's a 21.
You see him as you're walking up to the gym shop. You see him going from rooftop to rooftop, and he stops on the roof watching you guys as you slip your mask back on. It's your old buddy Posh.
Hey, Orryn. Looks like I think you said it was your cousin, is following us. He's up on the rooftops.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, my cousin is following me on the rooftops. Uh-huh.
Is this a problem? As I draw my bow.
I think more of an annoyance. I'm not completely positive.
Okay.
Wait, have you met this cousin of mine?
I know he poisoned you, so okay, yeah. Crimzon, draw your bow, maybe.
What cut? Oh, goddamn. Alright, where is it?
Amateur.
I'll put one hand on my overly fancy rapier.
You picked one of the most obvious amateur spots to hide.
The one thing I learned from this guy is to not drink or eat anything that he gives you. So,
I still haven't.
I don't do that anyway.
Smart. I wish I could internalize that lesson. I will wave. Hey, you've been made. Come on down.
I'm just gonna kind of drop to my feet in front of everybody and be like, "Hi."
Everybody, Posh, you've met Violet once before. This is she goes by Tonic in this form. This lovely middle-aged human is Crimzon, and his delightful dog Tundra.
Hello.
You have a very low bow.
And Mōlli, this is a distant cousin of my gnomish poisoner, Posh.
I don't see the family resemblance. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, me neither.
you gotta remember, Orryn wasn't always a dragonborn.
I was born a gnome.
Oh, wow.
Magic is weird.
Yes, magic is weird. Nice to meet
Has
you.
anybody seen an egg? I seem to misplace mine.
Go to the store.
Yeah, go to the suit.
One more time.
This isn't an egg you can buy. It's big, round, and contains very vital things.
Is this a sex thing, Posh? This sounds like another one of your weird sex things.
No. It's something I risked my life for.
I've seen you risk your
Somebody
life for stupid things.
I stole it in the first place.
Hunting for stolen property. That's interesting.
Yes.
Can you describe this egg a little more
Just
detail?
some people.
Did they like to wear a particular color? Was it purple?
It was black.
Oh, this makes so much more sense now. Everybody, this little shit is why the Red Hand hate us.
Oh, the red hand hate us. That's good to know. Maybe I shouldn't have teamed up with your party.
Do you guys know where it is? Because it's not where I hid it.
I've seen no such egg. I have no idea.
We, Violet, myself, Crimzon, Tundra, and Mōlli do not have the egg. You can definitely believe me. Neither does Russell. Though if he had the egg on him, I would love to see where he put it.
I'd say it's cloaca, but it's gotta be smaller than what he's describing.
Oh, you'd be so bloated. It'd be hilarious. The egg is probably safe.
It's probably safe.
Magic has gone to shit, and there's gang wars everywhere. And so, yes, I'm going with probably. And the Vile Hunters are under a very volatile leadership change, it looks like. Or at least it feels like that.
You guys mind if I accompany you until I find my egg?
Don't murder us, don't steal from us, and sure.
And don't try either.
I can make no promises, but I could try.
Try anything against me or my dog, and you're fucking with your own life.
That's probably the most honest answer he's willing to give us, so I'm okay with it. Gosh, I know if he's... We're just doing a quick thing for... doing a quick mission for the Baron, and then we might be able to figure out why the egg is so important later.
Which reminds me, Violet, the next time we have a chance in privacy, I need to ask you a question.
Also, could I get my message tone back?
Yeah, here you go. Sorry.
Yoink.
As the sign flips on the door and the gym shop owner opens up the shop. Customers this early in the morning? dang, it's going to be a great day. Come on in. Come on in.
As we file in, hello, sir. Good morning.
I'm gonna walk up to the gem shop owner. What we talked about yesterday. We're not looking to purchase your wares, just the property itself. Well, any more than what we have. I don't believe, anyways. You could ask the rest of the party.
Well, if you could give us a better deal on all of these fancy rocks, maybe we could work something out.
I'm still going to pass. I'm not going to sell my shop and be homeless, but still have all this inventory.
No, sir, you'd be more than staying in the property for a low rent. My boss just wants to make a few additions to the shop.
No, he wants the shop. He wants to convert it over and sell the stuff himself for this one. The other one he wanted to add on to.
Well, with the information that Violet has just said, that slightly incorrect information, I will absolutely I will absolutely lie to him and say the exact same thing. You'll be fine. The store will still be in your control. Blah 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 blah, and well compensated.
Give me your bluff check.
That's a total of 32.
I'm just gonna be walking around looking at the ware while they're talking.
Okay. He says that could probably be arranged if you could promise me that I won't be kicked out on the streets.
Well, if you would also prefer to own the home above your head, what if we found a property for you to go into? So you sell this place, but buy a relatively equal spot. Would that also be okay?
If you can arrange it within the price range where it won't be much of a hardship, yeah.
All right. I guess we can start looking around town for either vacancies or people willing to sell, and make sure you have as many options as possible.
Okay.
And,
All right, did anybody want to purchase anything before we leave, or should we head out and search for another property?
Don't really have any use for gems, so no.
Orryn, what's your favorite kind of stone?
these are fairly expensive. I appreciate the thought, though. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'll just say I appreciate it.
Fair enough. I'll exit the building and wait for the group.
So, Doc, this is a gem store, right? So there's a lot of like rubies and sapphires and stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll me a sleight of hand check to see what I can grab without being noticed.
They're all in cases. There's nothing actually out in the open to be able to snatch. It's like a big jewelry case.
I appreciate the moxie, though.
Unless you just want to go Terminator style, just punch your way in and grab it.
So I'm going to keep an eye on this store for nighttime.
Okay.
I will join Mōlli outside.
I'm gonna head out that way also.
Now, what kind of house would this guy like?
I have no idea. You probably should have gotten that info.
If he's looking for a storefront, most of them also have a living space attached. We just bluntly ask someone like, "Hey, is there a vacant spot available?"
Is there a realtor in this town, Doc?
Down this at the very end of the street, close towards the gate, is the realtor shop.
Fantastic. Live the dream. A couple gold in their pocket. They can tell us an answer, and everything will be fine. And no one has to get exploded. Posh.
Okay, fine.
Look, the last time we got kicked out of a bar, and I really liked that bar. There were waitresses there.
I don't use explosive bombs anymore.
Look, I just got to cover my bases. I'm still paying off from that one incident.
That sounds lovely.
So I take you guys are talking as you're making your way over to the realtor shop?
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess as we walk up, and anyways, I guess now I have tits. Yeah, scales and boobs. And a cloaca to boot.
They're wonderful. Trust me.
All right. Please tell me this shop is open so we're not just standing out here talking about my boobs and cloaca.
Okay. So what happened is, as you guys are walking down the street, you see this young boy run across the street.
Mhm.
Orryn, he's basically coming from the Kobo Soul area, running across the street, and he's being chased by this cat.
How far away is the cat?
About a half a block. And as soon as it gets into the middle of the street, it leaves the boy, turns around, and faces you guys, and goes into this pose, licking its lips.
Well, he doesn't look happy.
Shit.
I think you should send Russell away, Orryn.
I think Russell's already off my shoulder, hiding on a rooftop behind us. Oh, you're
I got a 17.
And I got it too, so I get to go last. Yay!
Let's see. Oh, pick some country.
I know, I hate going
I
first.
got a
though.
23.
Well, Posh just won you guys the initiative.
And yet, I don't feel any safer.
Crimzon, you recognize this cat right off the bat by seeing it. This is a magic eater. They're bred and raised in your country to fight the magic users from the south. So you know using magic against this thing is no good.
No one used magic against this thing. This thing is from my homeland. It was specifically bred to kill magic users.
I'm not scared, not at all.
Comforting.
Tundra, be on your guard, old boy.
So I'm guessing I take top of the order.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to use my ring of jumping to jump from the ground straight to the rooftop real quick before throwing a poisonous smoke bomb on top of the cat. There's a 33 count for my high jump.
You go to jump, but the cat inhales the magic from your ring.
So I can't even use my ring. I'm just going to chuck a bomb at it.
And I need you to do a power check.
I got a 10.
Don't forget to add your will in bonus in with the power check.
Oh, sorry. That would be a 13.
Okay. So you pass because your bombs count as cantrips.
These are actually smoke bombs. I'm going to throw it near him, creating a 20-foot smoke cloud. I need it to make a fortitude save.
Okay. I have a fortitude of 15.
It passes, so it's not falling asleep. DC is only 14. Next person's go. I'm not doing anything else.
I'm just gonna outright attack it. Okay. Good lord.
Nice.
And for my second one, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the bot likes you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Go Crimson, go.
I
Crits
got
too, right?
I got a 31 and a 30.
He's got a natural 20 and a 30.
Nice.
How about roll those right?
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Damn.
A 15 and an 8.
Are you using your swords or a bow or?
That's my bow.
Okay. So you shoot it once, front shoulder area. That's your natural 20. And then you shoot it again in the leg, and it looks up at you. And instead of doing like the handly claw growl like playfully it was doing,
Yeah.
it turns more into a hiss and more looking like the top picture towards you guys, and is not happy.
Yeah, hiss all you want, you feline son of a bitch. And I end my turn.
Unfortunately, I am next, and balls. I will take out a dagger, and the kid is, I guess, forward and to the right.
Kid ran across the street into the alleyway, and that kid's gone. The cat was chasing the kid, and then all of a sudden, he caught a glimpse of you guys, and he's like, no. This is better magic for me.
I'm gonna send Russell in the air to look for the kid. And I am gonna stay in the middle of the group with the defensive stance. And pass the turn.
Time to show off. I'll pull out my overly fancy rapier, and I will slowly walk towards the creature. How far away from me is it?
About 30 feet, so you can get up to him.
I will slowly progress up to the cats. One hand like, hey, calm down. The other hand on my sword. And I'll wait for somebody else to do something cool.
All right. I'm going to turn into pilot.
Okay.
And I am going to, I'm going to attack. I'm going to try to pounce. Okay, that's a 14 for the first attack.
That misses.
With the movement, I believe that's my action, so it's on to the kitty cat.
Okay. With Mōlli walking up to him, he is going to attack Mōlli. He swings at you, but he doesn't seem to be able to hit. So, top of the order.
So we have somebody up close and personal with it?
Yes.
Mōlli is up there, and Violet is in a panther form up there fighting it.
I don't know if I feel bad or not, but I'm going to chuck another smoke bomb in there just to try to put it to sleep. Well, I rolled a 5 on my power check.
Okay. Roll me your percentage, please.
44.
Roll 12-sided, please.
12.
So between you and the cat, Mōlli, and Violet, you see a large flame poof up from the ground, and like a giant bonfire just erupts. You hear hissing noises, and 3 of these slither out of the bonfire.
Oh no. Not again. Not again.
I didn't do it.
I can't do this, guys. I can't fucking do this! The nightmares are gonna come back again. And I just collapse into a fetal position. I can't fucking do this.
Pilot looks at Posh and just hisses.
I just go, are these friendly?
One turns and moves to the side of the street to a house and starts catching the house on fire. The other one goes to the other side of the street, and then the third one looks at you guys and says, Crimzon would hear this. We have a new land to play in.
Can I try to diplomatize? Because I do have Dragonic.
Gonna beat the shit out of you, Posh.
Yeah, you can try diplomacy.
I don't think I did it. I only got a 13. If you help us, you can play all you want.
God damn it, don't speak to him like that!
You, Crimzon, you can't understand what he's saying. It's in a different language.
Oh.
But I do need you to do a will check, Crimzon. Hissingly, he laughs, and he says, we're going to play either way.
I got a 20.
You manage to be able to pull your strength together and your hatred for them enough to be able to hold yourself together. You have disadvantage on your attacks against them, but you can fight.
Everyone, it's been a pleasure fighting with you. And then I draw my bow. Well, trying to attack them is useless. They're just fire.
No, you can still hit. They have flesh, but the flesh is on fire itself, so your weapons will still hurt them.
Oh. I guess I'll just use my bow and I'll attack them then.
Okay.
I'll attack the one that was speaking. I got a 20 and I got an 18, so those were fails.
The 18 actually hits, and then you got your next attack.
Okay, so only one?
No, you roll twice, you take the lower number of the two. So the 18 was for your first attack, which actually hits. So then you got another attack to do.
So technically I'm rolling 3 times?
You're rolling 4 times.
Alright, I've got a...
But your first one did hit, though. 18 is well enough to be able to hit them.
Alright. 18.
Okay, so you got 2 hits.
Alright. So do I roll for damage now?
Yep. And you do damage, just do your damage normally.
Alright. 12 on the first damage, and 10 on the other one.
Both of those hit him in the chest. He hisses and says, and you'll be my first toy.
I've already been touched by one of your kind before. I'm not afraid to die today.
Next.
I think that is myself. I will try to cast Icicle Spears on one of the fire dudes. Unfortunately, I am a snowball,
Okay.
and I will use my second action to try to escape. Well, I just used my entire turn becoming a snowball and becoming normal again. Ta-da!
Next.
Impressive, Orryn. Impressive. Thing, as I'm still so close to the kitty kind, I will do a stabby pokey thing with my rapier.
Okay.
That's an 11 to hit.
Your sword just slides right through him like he's invisible, like it's an image.
Tricky bastard. I'll try a swipe and try again. It's a 19 to hit.
And that catches him.
Aha, gotcha. 9 damage.
Okay.
And I believe that's the end of my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to attack the cat. That's a 25 natural 20.
Nice. You guys are getting some good rolls tonight.
10 on the bite, and then I'm gonna go back in with the claw.
Okay.
That's a 17.
17 just hits.
That's 4 damage. And now the rake doc.
Yeah.
I rolled a hit with that also, right? Or is that automatic?
No, you rolled a hit.
And that's a 19.
That hits.
Can I steal your dice?
And that's a 5.
Okay.
And now I just stare the cat down. What's your move?
Pussy v pussy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't intimidate it.
Who's next?
Unfortunately, it's whoa, 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 and the fire dudes.
Okay. So as Pilot and the cat are rolling around, he wraps his tail around Pilot, giving a growl and a small bite on the neck.
Oh, look, she made a friend.
And the fire snake dude moves up towards Crimzon, swings twice, and doesn't seem to be able to hit him. The other two are just going setting buildings on fire.
So top of the order.
And you're getting a loud commotion from that.
So I should be right near Crimzon, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my rapier and go for a swing on the creature.
Okay.
20 hit it.
Yeah, 20 hits it.
I'll need it to make a fortitude save.
I have a 6.
It's asleep and takes 6 points of damage.
Okay. It crawls up into like a rattlesnake crawls up and goes to sleep. It looks like a giant bonfire.
That's
It'll be asleep for 2 rounds. Here you go, Crimzon.
All right. Well, since he went through the trouble of putting him to sleep, I don't want to attack him and wake him up. I'll continue to. I'll go back to attacking the cat.
The cat's rolling around on the ground with pilots, and Mōlli is standing right in front of them, between them and you. So
Oh god!
I'm just warning you that it's got cover.
Dang it! So what do I do? Dang it!
You have 2 more of the fire salamanders, one on either side of the street, attacking buildings. You could go for one of them.
I'll take the one on the left. I guess.
Okay.
That's I put it in the right one. 28
Okay.
and a 23.
Both hit.
All right. Do I do the same thing I did last time? Do I attack this? Do I attack 2 more times to see which one's the better one? Or
Yep.
all right, 31 and 25.
Okay. So both of your arrows hit.
Okay, 13 and 14.
Okay. He stops attacking the building that he's attacking, and he turns and look in your direction. You got his attention.
All right, and I'll end my turn.
Who's next?
Yo, I am going to try to use my stone to create a nice little rain cloud to hopefully douse the flames. I'm going to use riblets to advantage on the save.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, with the advantage, I save. So nice little rain cloud comes down in a 40-foot radius, 20-foot radius on the battlefield. Hopefully getting everyone, getting all the fire people and the flaming buildings.
You can go for one side. If you try and put out the buildings, you can go for one side of the street or the other.
I will douse the right-hand side.
Okay.
And
Roll me 2d6, please.
11.
Okay. You got his attention.
Okay. Which one was Crimzon attacking again?
Crimson went after the one on the left.
Unfortunately, I remembered to. Oh shit! Oh well, in for a penny. And now, looking to the one on the left, I will try to do a snowball. Let's go for a save. I can cast a spell. Now let's see if I can hit. I miss. I'm assuming a 10 misses.
Yeah. He easily slithers off to the side and it goes right past him.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Trying to pay attention to some of the havoc happening to my sides, I'll shake my head in disappointment, and I will go to stab the cat yet again. Trying not to stab Pilot.
Just to let you know, the Pilot and Pilot are spinning around on the ground, so it's got cover.
That's fine. Is that a disadvantage or a minus something something?
It has a bonus to its AC.
Okay. That's a 23 to hit.
You got it.
And that is 11 more damage to it. And seeing with the way they're twisting and writhing, I will not try again. I will defensive stance for if it breaks free and comes after me.
Okay.
And Violet is gonna bite it again.
Okay.
And I missed. So I'm gonna go back in though. The cat thinks I'm trying to play with it now. And
It's more or less like a mating.
Oh, the kitty likes me. Oh shit.
Go for the cloaca.
I don't have one right now.
I know, maybe they'll confuse it.
Yeah, I did not get anything there. It was a 14 my first roll and a 9 the second. So on to the frisky kitty.
Unfortunately, the damage that he's taken from Mōlli, he has to abandon this adventure. And you see a puff of blackness, and you do not feel him anymore in your claws.
Oh, Violet, you scared your little friend away. What a shame.
Good. It's gone.
Pilot looks super confused down at her paws. Back to Mōlli like he did something.
So the two salamanders on the left and right pull javelins out and go to throw them at Crimzon and Orryn, but instead they hit the one in the middle, waking him back up.
Praise you unto the dice gods.
I rolled 2 natural ones back to back.
I think they're going for the friendly fire thing, Orryn.
I'm not keeping track of the enemies.
But unfortunately, their javelins were too good, and he is not waking up. He is dead. Between the damage that he's took from you guys and then the damage he just took from the javelins, he's dead.
That's one down. Now 2 more of these.
Top of the order now.
So we have one on the right and one on the left.
Yep.
How far away are they?
About 30 feet.
I'm going to step forward 10 feet, and I'm going to throw a throwing knife.
Okay.
And I nat 1.
Onto the chart he goes.
Roll a 12-sided, please.
So what's going to happen with me throwing a throwing knife? 3.
That would be Orryn.
Orryn, make me a fortitude save.
It's okay, just take it in the cloaca.
God damn it, Posh.
You're asleep, and you take 4 points of damage.
Orryn, it is not the time to take a nap. Posh, what the hell did you do this time?
And that's 2 rounds that Orryn's asleep for.
Crimzon?
I continue to attack the left one.
Okay.
Okay, 28 and 14. So the 28 hits.
Is that your first attack?
That's my first attack.
Okay, so the 14 counts for that one. Roll it again.
Wait, what? Okay, now I really don't understand this. Never mind. I'm just 28 and 16, so I guess the 16 counts for it.
The 16 hits.
11,
Okay. And he drops.
and that's my turn.
Oh, right. So, seeing the one that is looking over at my newest best friend, Orryn, I'll go ahead and saunter over to it rapidly and attempt to stab it with my sword, if I'm within range.
Yeah,
Excuse me, sir. Splork with a 26.
that hits.
8 damage to sneaky fiery guy. And if I have enough movement left, I will swipe at him with his own fiery blood on my sword. A 21
That hits.
for 6 more damage.
Okay. And he drops.
I'll protect you. Oh, wake up, Orryn.
Are any of the buildings still on fire, Doc?
Yep.
Can I use my water skin? You said it would shoot like a hose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try to extinguish the fires.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to one and pull out a marshmallow.
Not to stop you, Violet, but the fire damage would really reduce the overall price of these buildings. Maybe what's-his-face from the jeweler store might like one of these.
I doubt he's gonna like a charred one.
Do these things leave behind bodies, or do they just burn up and disappear?
Their body's there for a short amount of time, and then they're going to disappear because they're magically summoned.
I stand there for the brief moment, staring down at it, and one of them in terror. Then I watch it disappear.
Was your roll, Orryn, to wake up?
I'm assuming another 6 seconds has passed, so technically I'd be up. So yeah.
You're awake. A 16 for a knowledge nature check to see if there's any type of poison. These things are poisonous or not.
No, they're not.
Gonna try to conjure another rain to put out this side of the street.
Okay.
Hey, I just barely saved. Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, hooray, rain for all. And to all, a good lack of fire.
Okay. So the fire gets put out, and eventually the corpses disappear.
Stay where you belong, in my memories.
Well, that was interesting. I've never fought one of those before.
Hey, Orryn, can I have my knife back?
I pull it out and say, sure. After you stop stabbing me. Here.
Everyone, I need to tell y'all something. First of all, I want to apologize for freaking out back there. Then I start to lift up my shirt in the back, and then I show you a horrible burn on my back. Back when I was younger, I encountered a fire salamander. That's what those things were. Now look down my shirt. He did that to me over 20 years ago. Me and my friends successfully were able to kill it. I've never been the same since then.
Well, that truly explains a lot. That looks like it hurt.
I still have nightmares every now and again, and they're not pleasant ones at that. I can still hear its voice. I can almost see where it came from, and it's not somewhere that I want to go. I don't want to go to hell. Let's just move on, God. I don't want to think about this place.
It's okay. They're not coming back. Yeah. Let's get inside and talk about something much less cutthroat. Real estate.
Well, as Poshment's walking, you guys see him pull out a little green vial, and he starts coating that dagger again, and then slips it back into its sheath.
Won't anyone ask of the children, though? I wonder if that child's okay.
I sent Russell to look for him. If he hasn't found him by now, he'll come back and just watch over the street while we conduct our business.
Russell seen him. He ran into Lafayette.
As Russell comes back. Ah, well, the boy ran into Lafayette. So we will deal with that later. Right side, the boy is safe.
Well, that's wonderful to hear.
Downside, sort of wanted to talk to him. That's a future problem.
I'd like to ask that question myself. Anyway, on to more shopping, yes?
Yeah, I guess so.
So we're going to continue on the realtors, Doc.
Okay. Luckily, it was the next building that didn't get caught on fire.
The realtors might owe you a favor, Violet.
I'm going to describe the gem shop and ask her if she has a property relatively similar.
It's a male gnome that's at the front desk as you walk in. And he says, yes, I know the gem shop. The only properties that I know of that are set up to be able to be shops are over in Lafayette.
I feel like we're going to have to make sure that he's okay with property and, well,
Pardon me, Miss Violet. Did your associate have plans to also sell gems out of that shop? Maybe we could buy him a equally appropriate venue in another city. This is a realtor we could ask.
no, he wants the gem shop here. It's just setting the gem shop owner up with another property. I don't.
That's what I meant, setting the gym shop owner
We can
up.
always make the gym owner disappear.
No, that's not an option.
But that's always an option.
Yeah, that's
Murder is never a good option.
I never said kill him. I just said disappear.
unfortunately that doesn't give us with a lot of red tape. So yes, it is an option of we don't know who the next in line of ownership is, and until we have one of us or that, it'd probably just go to the city.
It might be a little confusing for the townsfolk if their potential new mayor was involved in a disappearance of a beloved shop owner as well.
But I have no ties with the said Baron.
It's the Zentello Baron.
Oh my god, did you piss him off?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, I should probably be more specific next time. We can talk shop later.
And speaking of the Baron, the next time we get back to a inn, I need to talk to you, Violet. I need to ask you a question.
Okay, we'll be headed there tonight, so I guess let's see if the gem shop owner is okay with Lafayette.
I have an idea. If I steal all of his merchandise, he has nothing to sell, so he has to force to sell his shop.
Man, these are really great jokes, Posh. Jokes.
You're lucky this isn't my jurisdiction, Posh. I can legally haul your ass into jail just for saying that.
Been there, done that.
Not where I'm from.
I'll put my arm over Orryn's shoulder and your cousin seems to have an odd sense of humor. The party doesn't seem to like it.
Yes, his humor is very odd. I will bend down to Posh and whisper into his ear, maybe we shouldn't say this in front of the townsfolk. Typically a bad idea.
Okay. Okay, I'll be good.
And I will get back up and yeah, but we have odd sense of, we have similar cousins, we have a weird sense of humor. It's fine, it's fine. All right, you know what? Let me send Russell back to the shop owner. This way we're not constantly walking back and forth. Also, it'd be amusing to confuse the shop owner.
I really, really like this plan, Orryn. I just wish I could be in that bird's head sometimes.
No, you don't.
That's terrifying to think of. Probably just two gems just knocking against each other.
I will send Russell to the jeweler and talk through him and ask if Lafayette would be okay for a new shop for him.
Oh, hell no.
But what about different town?
What other town are you thinking of?
Well, the one we know of, Crystal Port, or Crystal Cove. Sorry, not from...
Can I hear Orryn talking through Russell, or is that just a mental thing?
Mental thing. Crystal Cove will be good.
All right, we will discuss, and by discuss, I mean we will see if warehouse and, well, shop, and go from there. Hold on while I speak with my associates, as Russell will just perch, wings a flap, and just go, hum, and I will return to myself up. Okay, he's not okay with Lafayette, but if we find a Crystal Cove place, he would be okay with that.
Oh, you could ask him along the lines of how much he wants to invest. I hear of this old town's being rebuilt, and it would be prudent of him to not only invest in it, but to be the first jeweler in the area.
He has a point.
What is the town?
A lovely little town called Oak's Rest. We could also escort him there, for a fee.
Never heard of it.
It would just be an option. It would be a small town. He wouldn't start out with a lot of customers, but his fine wares could invigorate the town.
Shot, I suppose.
Is that on this continent or these are questions he's probably gonna have to ask of where is this town?
Oak's Rest is about a day and a half north. It is the town that Jin's from.
Got it. Other continent, Crystal Cove continent. All right. I will ask him.
The same continent. It's a day and a half north of you guys.
We're in Moonshire.
Yeah, it's the same continent. You guys are just in the south side of the continent.
Oh, I am very smart. SMRT, baby. All right. And town again was?
Oh, that is Oak's Rest.
Okay. I guess back to Russell. There's a building of a new town. You could get on ground floor, establish and dominate local jewelry market. Would you be okay with this?
Give me persuasion.
Okay, time to figure out what Russell's persuasion is. Oh boy. Russell does not have a good charisma.
He basically just slurred his words, and it was just awful.
10. So he didn't outright spit on him, and they just, yes, perhaps, 10 total.
No, he's not interested. He already got the idea of Crystal Cove. He wants to go there.
Okie dokie. Wings outstretched, and then home. And back to the group. Yeah, that's a no-go. Unfortunately, maybe sending Russell wasn't the best idea.
Well, investment opportunities are confusing for smaller minds like his. That's okay.
Careful.
Well, I meant the shop owner, not Russell. Although...
Like, please don't insult something easily shit I was doing.
This realtor, would they have any knowledge of Crystal Cove? Well, the properties anyways.
Yeah.
Are there any shops there then?
Yeah, there's a few that could do jewelry.
Fantastic. Well,
are you looking at first level, second, or third?
Probably second would be a safe bet, and we'll go with that. Tell you what, how about I go over to the shop in case we need. Mōlli and I can go over to the shop if we need any persuasive action. I will send Russell over here in case to communicate with the group. Everyone okay with that?
Orryn, are you trying to get me alone in a jewelry shop?
That's a weird place to have a date.
I mean, I could send you with Crimzon if you'd prefer.
It's of no matter to me. I'd prefer you.
All right, perfect. And then as soon as I said, send Crimzon, right, one of us has to be with Russell, one of us has to be over here. So, actually, if you just want to go to, Mōlli and I will go to the, Mōlli, how about you and I, Jewel, send Russell back here, and everything will be happy forever. I guess we do that then.
Okay.
Finally. Ask what's available. If it's every shop, we will ask if second floor okay.
So was there a shop on each level then that was open?
Yeah.
I will pass this on to Mōlli.
The first floor is 25 grand. Second floor is 50. The third is 150.
I look at Russell. Tell him to try to start low.
As I will lean to Mōlli. Let's see how let's see if we can get him onto the first level, then second, and let's try to push the lower 2 levels.
Okay. So Orryn and Mōlli are with the shop vendor, and everybody else is at the realtor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trying to cut down on some back and forth, and using Mōlli's silver tongue. Hopefully, we can come to an agreeable situation. And then, if he wants, celebrate with his silver tongue.
God damn it.
I got a pretty high diplomacy.
You are back with us not causing trouble at the realtor.
You would get quadruple disadvantage with some minuses.
I got a really high intimidate check.
Diplomacy doesn't count as a palm in your hand.
Consider the resist family bonus in my favor.
So what are you going to say to the shop owner?
Good sir, we've found some establishments that are perfectly suited to your business in Crystal Cove. We're just wondering, how much exactly were you selling to us your property for, so we can find the correctly priced place there?
This property, without the holdings, I'm going to say is 40,000.
Really? 40,000? Do you mind if I inspect a little myself?
Certainly.
I'm going to look for every small cobweb and crack in the ceiling, every hole in the wall where a poster or any kind of thing. I'm going to look for any flaw I can, and I am going to nail with bluff, like, well, this will cost that much to fix, and this will cost that much to fix, and et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, give me a perception check.
That's a 22.
You notice that besides the layout of the cabinets and that, there is a hidden secret door that leads to somewheres you do not actually know of. It's hidden in the wall.
Well, I'll not point it out and not mention it. I don't want to increase the value of the place.
But looking around, everything looks reinforced for protection. The property itself is a good sized property, being at the end, towards the end of the street. It has a good property behind it with a garden.
All right, then I will try to. I'll try to bullshit my way through some extraordinary weird shit of, well, this is going to have to be fixed regardless, and we have to get an architect in here to check the fortifications. It looks like it was just padded with extra plaster to me. I'm not an expert myself, but where's your bathrooms? Do you have bathrooms here? Is there sleeping quarters upstairs? Is there an upstairs?
I have a workstation in back, and there is a full upstairs apartment. The bathrooms are out back.
No indoor plumbing, I said. Well, that'll knock off a little bit.
That's common, so.
Well, there is an establishment on the first level of the city that that we're being told is set up for, that would be appropriate for a jeweler. It runs 25,000. So if you sold us your establishment for 40, we could roll over the 15 your way. So if you wish to make improvements, or just give yourself a little bonus for being such a lovely man, I think it might work out well. What do you say?
If I go to Crystalport, I'm not looking for going to the lower end district.
Are you sure? Oceanfront view. All of the people in town pass
There's
by.
no oceanfront view on the lower levels. That's subground. I've been there before. You can't bluff me on that.
That's fair. I apologize.
The streets aren't even paved.
Let me go talk to my colleague, see if there's something more appropriate, and I'll just close my eyes and go to Russell. Oh, okay. He normally third level, so we can't pocket any extra money. So we're just gonna have to upsell him, I guess. Second level. Everyone okay? I guess Violet, since you control the money.
Second level sounds good. Third, we might have to go with Pasha's option.
I have no idea how to do this. I know nothing of real estate or business.
You said what? What idea?
You just hold those bombs in your sack for now. Yeah, Russell. Talk to Orryn about second level. It's a little bit better than what he's got now, so hopefully that'll make him happy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, after pressing the real estate agent for something more suitable to someone of your stature, there is a lovely establishment that could be used for you in the second level. Its current value is 50K. So we'll buy the land, and essentially you get a $10,000 gold bonus, though just in property value.
Give me a persuasion with advantage, please.
Okay, with everyone rolling crits, I'm afraid of critical failures. Okay, that is 33.
And he says that that's basically cutting even for what you tell me for that place plus this place here. It's going to cost money to transport my goods over there. If you take that into account and add it to the price, you have a deal.
I mean, they're all rocks. They could easily fit with scrap paper into a small box.
Yeah, but the volume of them does not easily make one box.
And a protection kind of thing, I understand. That would be necessary as well.
Well, that goes without being said.
I've not moved so many fancy rocks before. What are you thinking? Another 1,000, 2,000 moving costs?
It'd probably be closer to 5.
I'm going to look over at Orryn. Like, do you think the benefactor could cover easy mode and just add that much in?
Yes. And if he has issue with it later, we can deal with that later. And if nothing else, we get that spot and we deal with it later. We believe that this will work out. So, and let me just inform my comrades. Okay, guys, sort of grabbing us by balls here. He wants another. He wants us to buy the place and add an additional $5,000 for moving costs. So that's 55,000 gold. Do we have that kind of money? Half to Violet, half to Doc.
Violet would have to check the bag to see.
I look in the bag to, see how much we have in these two bags.
You can pull out 50K, 55K easily.
How easily?
Don't tempt him, Frodo.
Well, we've still got the Blue Water Inn to go. I'm going to look to the realtor. I'm going to look at the realtor and ask her what she thinks the Blue Water Inn would go for.
That is valued at 75K. It's lakefront property, so it's a higher end.
Poshment's going to speak out even though he's been told to be quiet. What's the lowest you'd take for it?
I guess we have to talk owner.
Well, that was just purchased not too long ago, so a
Hmm.
while back it was originally sold for 40K.
40K? I'm going to roll a diplomacy check. I think we can still go lower.
I don't know.
That was before the additions and areas added. That was years and years ago.
I rolled a 19 on my diplomacy check to try to see if I can lower the price for the dude.
I'm not one to make the decision on that. You have to get a hold of the owner.
I have a message, Stone. What's his name?
I mean, we can just head over, ask tonight. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to purchase. I'd like to purchase the second level property from the realtor.
Okay.
Russell, send a message to Orryn that let him know that we've purchased the property and we're on our way to the gem shop.
Smacks you with the wing.
Ouch.
Oh, sorry. All right, Mōlli. And good sir, looks like the deed with a 5K for shipping and handling will be acceptable. We will come over with the deed and the 5,000 gold for your inconvenience, and I think we can call this a good transaction.
Yep, sounds good.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your patience.
Have a great night.
All right. And we will just wait for them to show up with the deed, the money, and then grab the deed from him.
Yep. He, as he's waiting, he gets it all set up for you guys, signs it and everything, and you have a gem shop.
While we wait, would you like to check out the upstairs apartment with me?
Tempting. But I think that's more we should take our time.
Do we have the key to the gem shop?
I think Violet's going to have the key to the gem shop.
Hey, Violet, can I borrow that key?
Let me think about that.
No.
I'll give you half.
I don't care if you give me 3/4 of it.
I wasn't asking you.
I'm gonna have to go with a pass on this one. We've made a lot of enemies. Some of them because of you.
And unfortunately, your boss is the one who wants all this, so maybe let's not add him to the list of people who have grudges on us. And you.
Okay, I'll be nice this time. I won't steal from there. Any other good shops in town?
Has anyone been dicks to us?
Well,
You could just send him over to Lafayette. He uses magic, right? Let him get in trouble over there.
well, there was this big orc chief I fought a long time ago. I don't know if he's still alive. He was pretty old at the time I met him.
Posh, you're good at tracking people, right?
Maybe. I've been following you guys this entire time.
We might have to get into a little mischief later if you're in for it. After we get to the inn, if somebody shows up, I'd like to see where he stays.
Okay.
He tends to gamble, so you should have a lot of money on him.
Is the money free for the taking?
It'd be rude not to give a new comrade a share.
I'll consider that payment.
Yeah, whatever you can get.
If he doesn't come back around, is that a problem?
You know, I think he's known for long walks, even off of piers for whatever reason.
I'm gonna have so much fun.
So, plots of mischief aside,
About what time of day is it?
It's about lunchtime now.
lunch. Well, does anyone have plans? The only thing we have is the blue water in the evening.
I am getting pretty hungry.
All right. Lunch, and then would anyone mind if we hit the local Cobalt Soul Library?
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
You're probably about a half a block from the library. So you'll be crossing town.
When we get back to the inn, just point him out when you see him, and I will take care of the rest.
Okay.
Crimzon, you didn't see anything.
We'll see how it goes, little punk.
But what I was saying, Orryn, is basically if you wait until after lunch, you're walking across town to walk back.
All right. All right. Well, a good place is unfortunately across town for lunch. The library is half a block. Crimzon, can I convince you to library then lunch?
Sure. That would be lovely. Haven't visited a library in a while.
All right. Let's see what this branch has. Maybe then I don't know what this branch has. I'll just start walking. I'll just stumble with my words and start walking.
Okay. You were at this branch once before.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately now I think I saw earlier a boy and a cat leave it. So
They ran from that direction.
So are they going inside of the building, or?
They go to the Cobalt Soul.
I'll hang outside of the door of the Cobalt Soul, and I'll pull out my message stone and send a thing to my good friend. Sir, hi. My group and I might be meeting you tonight. I think we have an offer for you. You know, I love a good deal, and it might be financially imprudent of you to give us that deal, but, in the long run, you'll get it back. Hope to talk to you soon. And then I'll follow the group into the building.
Okay. You're met at the front desk, Orryn, by Brayton Armstead, the older gentleman with the white hair and the white mustache that you've met before. He says, "Greetings. How are we doing, brother?"
Oh, I'm doing okay. Magic's being a little weird. Some lovely lizard fire folk showed up. It was, day that ends in Y.
They were fire elemental, not wizards.
Fair enough.
Here,
Just a block away.
that's quite interesting.
Yeah. Magic being weird. What you gonna do? Has there been any issues with the guard of late? In the past couple weeks?
No, not really. Foreign is dealing with some of the issues back and forth.
Is he here at the moment? I'd like to talk to him if he is. There's been some happenings in at Crystal that we'd like to see how much is rolled over here.
Sure, he's in his office.
That'd be great. Apologies for the unannounced visit again.
Not a problem.
Hey Doc, is there any alchemist shops in this town?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell the party. I'm going to go head over to the alchemist shop. I'll be back.
Okay. Would you like to? Never mind. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Of course he'll be fine. Do we trust him to leave everyone else fine?
I trust Posh not to have us be murdered today.
Not today.
Well, I'm glad.
Maybe tomorrow. Not today.
I'm glad you trust him, because I don't.
And I will wait for Posh to leave it and close the door behind him before I say anything else. And when he does, it's he might get into trouble, but he'll come out of it fine, and we'll be all right. Just might have some sore feelings hurt afterwards that we have to deal with, but overall, surprisingly dependable in his own weird way.
Well, he's already fucked things up enough.
Oh no, that you have very good reasons to mistrust him. Complicated relationship we have.
I tell you right now, if we sleep in an inn tonight, I'm not sleeping in the same room as him.
You're more than welcome to join Orryn and I.
I'll get a separate room by myself.
I will float the bill for his own room.
Is Violet still wearing her disguise?
No, I didn't put it back on.
I'm going to kneel down by Violet and look her so she can look me in the eyes and like, hey, I think I might know the owner of that Blue Water Inn. I've sent him a message, who I think is the owner, and he hasn't replied back yet, but maybe his and my friendship, we can work out a deal. Slightly lower the price for you.
That would be awesome. Thank you for your help with the gem store also.
Oh, I didn't help very much. He caught me off guard, and Orryn saved the day on that.
Well, nonetheless, thank you for going with Orryn and attempting.
It was my pleasure.
All right. I guess when they'll let us, we'll go. What's his name again? I forgot.
Fern Cobb. You've talked to him before.
Yeah, I just unfortunately need to organize my notes again.
I should probably start taking notes as well.
Do I want to bring anyone with? Oh well. Screw it. Let's bring the party if he's willing. I don't know if we're waiting for an invitation for them to let us in, or if.
No, he told you going back. He's in his office.
Please go on back, and then we mill out here for 20 minutes. I've been in this situation. And I will show everyone. Follow me as I go into the office.
As you go down the hallway and you get up to closer to the door. Roll me a perception check, everybody.
16.
Hi, Orryn with a 28.
You recognize his voice. It's a little raspier than the last time and more of a growlish voice, but you recognize it as his. And he's talking to somebody else.
I'm going to pull a dagger and possibly make an ass out of myself, but kick open the door.
Seeing Orryn pull the dagger, I'm going to ready my scimitar.
And I'm just going to...
I'm going to need initiative.
Violet's got an 18, Crimzon 10, Mōlli is 0, and Orryn's got a 16, Doc.
I'm sorry. That's a 7 for me because I have it written down from Jen's profile. copy and paste didn't all completely work out.
It's better at least.
What's your highest?
18.
You guys go first. So if you look in the handouts,
Some kind of pig creature.
you see him talking to a figure, the image of a figure, a statue, and Orryn, right off the bat, recognizes the statue as Baron Red.
That is the guy who set all up the shenanigans.
Yep.
And the handout is what Cobb looks like.
Yep.
And brown is the color of what my pants are now, right?
And the armor that he is wearing is red colored, with the Kobo Soul cloak over it, pulled back though, so you can actually see the armor. He looks up at you, and in a flash, as soon as he recognizes you, he draws his weapons. And he says, I wasn't quite expecting you. First in order?
That would be me.
And then
I am going to use Snowball.
Yes, I highly suggest stabmanship for any sort of...
And I'm assuming I'm going to miss with an 11.
Yep.
I am going to attempt that again.
oh crap.
And I cannot hit anything.
Bats it away with his dagger.
I will be attempting to cast first level spell. Hey, I can cast it. I would like him to fail a DC 20 will save.
That was 21.
Could I convince you to lower it for bullshit reasons?
No.
Well, it's worth a shot. I will say, look out, he's got a knife! As I try to chuck a snowball. You know what? Forget the snowball. I'm going to use my Ring of the Ram, all 3 charges, to shove him against the wall with great malice. And I'll be using Riblets for advantage on the attack. Does a... Jesus Christ. Now that's a mess. 13.
Yep.
Next.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull out my bow and okay, my first one hit with a 25. I missed the other one.
Okay.
Damage is 12.
Okay.
Like a 15 hits. That's 1 weak warthog.
What was that, a bow or...
That's a bow.
Okay.
So guys, who wants pork chops for dinner?
Ugh.
Is this the silver tip arrows, or are these regular arrows?
Oh, I didn't know I had silver tip arrows.
You grabbed a handful of the arrowheads when you guys were in the Zantillo fortress at one time, when you guys grabbed those silver weapons. You said you were going to put them on your arrows later with Jin.
I guess they're regular arrows because I don't know how many silver tip arrows I have because I don't have it written down.
It was 20 arrowheads.
No, in all fairness, I'm just going to say, since I didn't write it down, I don't have them.
I can say you have them.
Jen had like 12 of them. You had a handful, so at least 20 of them.
I'll remember that for next time. We'll just say I used regular ones this time.
Okay. He laughs and pulls the arrow out, and the wound heals back up.
Seeing everybody going after, I'll dash in all bravely and poke him with my sword.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit, 10 damage, and defensive stance with the sword.
He looks up at you. Thompson, I wasn't expecting you to be with this crew.
Did you call... What? That's not my name.
What?
You must have me mistaken.
And that is our group.
He is going to lower his head and charge Violet, missing completely. So that gives Mōlli, Orryn, Crimzon, and Violet attack of opportunity as he barrels past you guys.
I'm going to use my swords.
You have a feat on your bow that you can use your bow, but you can use your sword too. You know your sword is silver because you got the silver scimitars.
Yeah, I do. Let me do my roll here real quick.
You have 1 attack though.
Okay. I got to change that to 10. I got a 30. A 20 plus 10.
That hits.
All right.
Orryn also critted on his silver dagger.
10.
Okay. What did Orryn get?
1 silver damage. Oh no, wait. 2 silver damage from the crit.
Okay.
Violet missed with a 15.
Okay. Mōlli, you got 1 attack.
That was a 17.
That hits.
And it was 10 damage for me.
Okay. He's hurt pretty bad, bleeding, as he barrels out and starts to run.
Crafty swine.
After him.
I'm gonna run after him. Can I catch up to him, Doc, with him being injured then? I'm gonna go after him with my silver scimitar.
As you guys are running out, he gets outside and he casts exponential retreat on himself, which increases his movements. And then his movement really increased, and then he starts running into the city. He's heading for Lafayette. Are you guys following?
Yes, I do believe.
Yeah, we're gonna. How far away is he before we can do anything?
If you forfeit your action and just do double movements, you can stay about 30 feet behind him.
Okay, so we move 30.
Russell
so
can fly up. Russell can fly up and basically track him.
Fly, my wing feather friend.
Okay, so he's about 90 feet away. So
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Violet, you're first up in initiative.
I'm gonna use my movement to do the double speed or whatever.
Okay.
Knowing that I'm fairly slow, I'll also follow Violet doing double speed.
I don't know if it's my turn yet, but I guess.
You're saying Russell could catch up to him?
With Russell's fly speed, he can fly up and look down and be able to track him.
Track? Oh, okay. I'm going to use
What is
one
Russell's
movement.
fly speed? I'm not sure exactly how fast he is, but I know.
40 feet per action. So he'd get close, but not within melee.
Yeah.
I will move. I'll just use my normal movement to get within 60 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to chuck a snowball at him. Rivlets for advantage on the check. And then Rivlets on the roll to hit. Does a 24 hit.
Oh, yes.
That is 16 damage to him.
Okay. You hit him and he stumbles and slows down. The spell wears off.
Crimzon, it's your move before it's his again.
Okay, so what do I do? Do I just run after him as well, or?
Move and I would suggest move and shoot him with your bow.
Okay. Okay. What is that damage? Is that an extra?
It's the same damage. It just means that he can't heal from it.
Oh, okay. So I'll use a silver tip arrow. Hopefully it hits, and it does not. And I'm assuming I can only use one. So
You gotta get your movement to get in the range.
yeah. So that's my turn.
You could use Rivlets to give yourself advantage. Use the points you've been building up.
Okay. How many riblets do I use on this?
2 to get advantage on a roll.
I know, but I rolled a 13, so I think I'm gonna need like 9 or 10 or something to make it.
You use the 2 riblets that you've been acquiring.
Okay.
So whatever your riblets are, subtract 2.
Oh, okay. It missed again.
Since everyone else double moved, I think that's his turn now.
So he's gonna stop and turn around, and it looks like he's gonna cast a fireball back toward you guys. But instead, he shoots out sparklers from his hands and purple, blue, red ribbons with a whistling sound, and he's looking shocked.
Oh, how pretty. I'm going to run up to him and go after him with my silver scimitar.
Okay.
I can have 2 swipes, right, Doc?
A 1.
All right, and that is a miss.
Okay.
All right. I am going to move forward and make a mistake. I'm going to attempt to cast magic at him.
Okay.
I believe that passes.
What is it? What level of spell and what did you roll?
First level spell. I think I'm going to do Rivulets just to be safe.
You need a 12.
So what you're saying is I'm going to spend all my Rivulets tonight. Okay, it works now. And you know what? Actually, yeah, let's spend all my Rivulets tonight. Shadow Trap, DC 19. I'm going to spend 2 Rivulets to give him disadvantage.
First roll is a natural 1. So he's stuck.
And I would like to gently encourage, who's next on the list?
Probably me, I think.
Yeah.
Do be a deer and cut off a pork chop.
Vulgar. But yes, ma'am.
I end my turn.
I'm going to get as close as I can and steady myself because running is not my strong suit. And I will try to kill strike this guy.
He is restrained, but you still have to.
You have advantage on your roll. And as you're approaching, he's like, Thompson, you don't want to do this. The Brotherhood will know.
I don't know who you're talking to. This is just 14 to hit and 14 to hit.
Nope.
Sorry, he's saying things and I think he's crazy. Somebody else should deal with this.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Is he still running or is he down on the ground?
He is standing up, but restrained.
Okay, I'm going to use my swords. That one missed. And I can only attack once, right?
Yeah, by the time you run up to him, and then you get one swing.
All right. I end my turn.
You have advantage on this attack, so you can roll again and take the higher value.
It doesn't matter. I missed again. End turn.
15 hits or misses.
Miss. His AC is 17.
All right, it's his turn. He can try to break free as a full round action.
I got a 2.
It's not a 1. Violet, you're up. Don't roll a 1 or a 2.
I'm gonna look down at him, look at Mōlli, and say, Thomas, huh? What can you tell us about the Brotherhood that might spare your life? As I'm Mōlli.
No matter how much you strike us down, we will be back.
Oh, okay, that's it.
The Brotherhood will survive.
Yes, but not you. Sorry. I'm gonna swipe at him with a scimitar.
And the whole time he says that, he's looking at Thompson, and he's like, traitor.
I think you have me mistaken for someone else.
Okay, and since even advantage isn't going to help me, I'm going to use 4 riblets and just automatically pass that.
Okay.
Is this revenge for our group getting so many crits earlier?
I think it is.
That's on the bot. I have no control over that.
All right, that's 4 damage with the scimitar. That was 4 damage, Doc, and I have no idea who was up next anymore.
I am. I'm gonna just try to chuck. I'm gonna move forward and move forward 30 feet and try to chuck a snowball. Emphasis is on try. I am a snowball. And next person.
I think we had that set for Crimzon.
Oh. Is he running again? I lost track.
He can't move. He's still trapped. So, yeah, still have advantage on your rolls.
I hit him with my sword. 26.
Okay.
Damage is... I hit 6 damage.
Okay. You have another swing.
Oh, okay. 17.
That hits.
All right. And 7 damage.
How do you want to do this?
What do you mean?
Describe how you want to kill him.
I just want to straight cut his head off.
Okay.
Take both swords. Okay, you know that scene in Star Wars Episode 3 when Anakin disarms Count Dooku and gets his lightsaber and just uses both to chop his head off?
Yep. Scissor.
Yeah, cut. Yeah, just like that.
Okay. With the giant squeal, you cut his head off and blood started pouring out all over the place. As he called out, seeing this happening, knowing it's going to happen, he says, The Brotherhood will survive. Thompson, they're coming for you.
We should probably go.
Hold it! Thompson, who are you?
Mistaken identity. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later. Let's go.
No.
Yeah, we should definitely get out of here before there's more people to fight.
Alright, fine, Violet.
Let's drag him back into the tower, and so he's not in the middle of the
You're
street.
like about 6 blocks away from the tower. You're in middle of town right now. You're about halfway between the tower and the river.
Run to the tower.
Alright, yeah, let's go.
Are you guys going to try to sneak back to the tower?
Ideally, yes.
Give me stealth rolls, please.
Ah, crud. I tripped over everything. And so did Orryn. Well, Mōlli pretty much went invisible.
Yeah, you did. Violet's got a 23.
Orryn for 14, Crimzon 13, Mōlli 33. We have a lot of threes.
Okay.
Great. I just triggered another fight. Sorry.
Maybe not. Look, if nothing else, they didn't like the lycanthropes on this side of town, so maybe they don't look so hard.
So Posh is coming out of the alchemist shop to catch back up with you guys as you guys come flying past the street, running back into Koboso Tower.
I'm still here.
But as you leave the shop and you're starting to wander back to figure out where everybody else is, you see them running back across the street, heading back towards the tower, covered in blood.
I'm going to yell out, "Hey, wait! What? Did I miss some fun?"
Just run with us.
Indeed.
I'm going to use my ring of jumping and jump up to the roof as soon as they say run with us and run across the rooftops.
Okay. And you guys get back to the tower, and that's where I'm going to call it for the night.
Next up on the hit list is the apprentice, maybe.
Groovy.
I am hip with the youths.
And a little part of Cielo's innocence dies.
Words.